Hello and welcome. My name is Bubba Fabes and welcome to my channel. In today's guide, I will be providing you guys tips and tricks to help get you guys that clutch or that ace. Now, before I continue, there's one thing I want to go over first, and that is the fact that there is no guaranteed step process to give you guys an ace, because this is Rainbow Six Siege. Each interaction is always going to be different, providing different set of skills. So what I hope you guys can take away from this video in the overview is just kind of tips and guidelines to help maneuver your gameplay to give you guys a better chance of getting that ace. So while continuing on, I've narrowed it down to 4 different factors that are required in different combinations in different situations to give you that ace, and they are 1. Luck, 2. Information, 3. Surprise and aggression, 4. Aim and reaction. When time is running out and the odds are against you, it is these 4 factors that will help you get that clutch or achieve that ace. I'm hoping that this guide will provide you guys the knowledge to know which of these factors to really apply to your gameplay, what skills will be needed in that certain situation, and just to help give you guys the tools to analyze your own gameplay to show you where you went wrong, what you need to improve on. Taking a deeper look into the 4 points that I talked about, the first one we're going to go over is luck. Now obviously this is not an RPG, you can't just put extra skill points in your luck and now you got better luck. But the reason luck is a major point is luck is required in almost all of the clutches or aces. There's always a small factor of luck that will assist you. Now some clutches require more luck, others require less, but the reason it's still a point in this guide is that we can still affect it by being better at the other 3 points, as well as other factors in the game can hopefully lower the luck enough to give you guys that advantage of getting that clutch or an ace, and that is the point of this guide. The second tip that we're going to look into is information, and this can go from the in-game what's going on at that time, getting callouts information, but as well as overall game knowledge. And this is just map knowledge, kind of mechanic knowledge, knowing about Peeker's advantage, as well as just like using little things to your advantage, like audio, other like little visual cues that will give you the advantage. That's all going to go in this information aspect. The third one is going to be surprise / aggression. Now this tip can be applied to both sides, being you being the aggressor or the other player being the aggressor, and both can be used to your advantage. Just being able to identify what's going on and then adjusting your gameplay to that, noticing that the other player, time's running out, they're starting to play aggressive, giving you the ability to turn yourself into the counter aggressor, putting yourself into a position that they're forced to rush into an area where they won't be able to see you for you to get that easy kill. The last one is going to be aim and reaction. This one really comes down to how good you are at killing people, your reaction time, how good you are at aiming at the head. That's really going to be that last point. Taking a look at an aggressive ace. Now, an aggressive ace usually also relies a lot on luck, but this also looks differently as an attacker than it does as a defender. For example, as an attacker, normally the aggressive ace is going to be at the beginning of the round with you being aggressive, and this really relates a lot to the Ash rush. For example, basically as Ash, one of the fastest operators, you're able to push yourself onto the objective as soon as the round starts, catching the defenders off guard, and that is your advantage. And the reason that luck goes along with it is it's kind of a little bit of luck, hoping that the defenders weren't ready for you. Their positioning is in a point where you're able to get a couple kills and secure that position, so on and so forth. But as a defender, that kind of aggressive ace normally happens at the end of the round when the attackers run out of time and they have to force themselves onto that position, giving you the advantage as a counter aggressor, being able to get those kills while they're not ready for you. So now analyzing the footage ahead, this is a heavily aggressive luck-based ace. There's not a lot of aim / reaction going on. Now obviously I need enough to finish off these kills before they kill me, but I'm not relying on these headshots. It's a lot of spray and pray, and again, taking my chances that they're not prepared for me and their reaction time giving me the advantage. So a lot of luck comes with that as I drop down. One player being there, again, not a very skilled shot, but he wasn't prepared for that. I had that aggressive luck on my side, planting the bomb. Now I'm playing a defensive role in the aggression aspect of this ace, as the defenders now have to push the way onto this objective, give me the advantage knowing that they're going to come out of cover and make dumb decisions trying to force the way to this bomb. Now we're going to switch things up with this defensive ace right here, and this ace is going to rely a lot more on information and reaction. Now of course there's still going to be things of luck and aggression. It's actually going to be more of counter aggression, so you can watch for little signs of that. But a lot of this is going to rely on my knowledge of what's going on at the moment in this round. That's the round knowledge, as well as just the gameplay knowledge altogether, like knowing that they're probably going to be coming down these hallways. That's kind of a meta, or just the map in general. As well as pairing this up with gunplay. We know a shield's there. Chances are there's probably someone using the shield to push up. Taking that information to my advantage, applying my gun skills to it to get that kill. And then looking at this too as a bit of a counter aggression. Me being on defense, I don't have to be aggressive. I can play off the aggression that they need to get into these certain rooms and use that to my advantage. Going back a little bit to the knowledge, I've got this B bomb site covered. My friend goes down in the other bomb site, lets me know that there's probably a player pushing. So heavy knowledge, a little bit of luck that that player was there and not hiding somewhere else. Again, because all these aspects will come together, but because I knew that he was probably there, I was a little bit more ready for him, which kind of diminished that luck factor that he would get that kill on me, because I was more prepared than he was. Down in that player in the hall, again, that counter aggression, he's forced to try to make his way onto this bomb site. He wasn't ADS, he wasn't ready aiming down sight. Well, I was, because I'm planning and expecting these players to have to rush at me, have to rush into these bomb sites, so I'm prepared for these angles, for these pushes, which gave me that benefit to get those kills and finish off this round. Moving on to another clip here, we're going to be on the attack, and again, just like all the other aces, this one's different. All aces will have just a different variant of these four key point. What makes this ace different is this one's going to rely mostly on the aggression and the information for me to get the kills to hopefully get the clutch in this round. But again, talking about aggression is it can go both ways, and it doesn't have to be one way the entire round. That last defending round, I played counter aggressive pretty much the whole time. But also keep in mind that you can flip from one to the other. This round starts off the defenders being aggressive, so for me to get kills, I know I have to play counter aggressive. But once I get enough information, I can turn the tables where I can become the aggressor and hopefully use that to get my advantage. One of the biggest tips I can give you to get those aces or the clutches is the ability to analyze the situation and know what you can rely on, what is required for you to get these kills. And the top one that, if you have the ability to, is information. Information is probably your best source of taking away the luck factor of getting that ace. If you can rely on information for your clutch, that is the best way for you to get it. So me being an attacker, I have that drone. That is what I'm going to use to hopefully get the information, so I don't have to rely on aim. I don't have to rely on luck. I don't have to rely on surprise. I can get this information first and then pick what I'm going to do next. Have that player there. I can rely on that surprise. There's no aim. I choose the surprise factor. That information was able to give me that ability. But again, no ace or clutch comes without the luck factor. Drone's a little far. I am running out of little time, so this is when the tables turn and I have to play a little bit aggressive. I was lucky to find that player there. That was just bad timing for him, but that's something I will take. Now, aggressive, catching the players off guard, this also requires moving position. I'm not going to necessarily continually push the same spot. I'm going to hopefully change things up. And that little movement right there, that was a information, that's kind of a residual game knowledge, knowing that that would probably be a most common spot for someone to hide. So without actually knowing that someone was there, jumping through, pre-firing, and then again, if I had that aim aspect, a little bit of that luck aspect, that clutch would have happened, but that was the right choice to make. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to learn something, pick up a few extra pointers in this video that help give you guys the tools that you need to analyze your own gameplay, analyze what is going on at the moment, what you can rely on, and what it's going to take to get a clutch or get that ace. If you did learn something, go ahead and let me know by hitting the like on this video, as well as don't forget to leave me a comment. Maybe there's something else that you guys want to add to this video. I always love to hear from you, so don't forget to do that, as well as if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and click that bell right beside it. That will give you guys all my videos that will be coming out in the future, all those extra tips and tricks. You don't want to miss out on that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, have a great day.